Well, rowing is one of the most sporting codes that is expected to get the medals for South Africa at the Olympics. 3 athletes, John Smith, veteran John Smith, that is, Christopher Baxter, as well as Courtney Westley, have already qualified both for Team South Africa at the 2024 Paris Games. They are here in studio now joining us this evening. Thank you so much for all three of you and welcome to Sportslive. Let's start with you, Courtney. Ladies first. How would you say you managed to get to this qualification?
I think it was a very different journey for me in comparison to them, in that it was something very unexpected. It was kind of like a last minute decision to, okay, let's go to African qualifiers and do this thing. So it was kind of coming out of a month of off season and just being like, okay, well, why not?
Okay.
So yeah, it was not something I expected to do coming into the season. But I think it was still such a cool experience and such a cool result, and I suppose it opens up so many doors for next season.
Yeah, going beyond what you expected. So what sort of what have you expect for yourself now going to this game, since now you've qualified? I mean, I don't know if you're still going to have to be given the go-ahead to go to Paris. Are you guaranteed to go? Do you know that already?
Well, so how it works is, yeah, we're all going to go back into like the selection pool of athletes now and retrial for our seats. We still have a few other boats that we'll take to late qualifications. So I suppose, yeah, right now it's just about going and getting on with the training, taking it one day at a time and see what we can do.
Is there a danger that you might not go despite your qualification?
I suppose there'll always be that possibility, but I mean, that's not what I'm focusing on. At the end of the day, I'm focusing on trying to make myself a better athlete, trying to see what I can do.
Yeah. How was your journey, Christopher? Listen, I'm interested if yours was anything.
I mean, it was not as simple as I would have liked it. We went to World Cup 3 in Lucerne in July, and we didn't get the best result or the result that we were looking for. Coming in the C final, top 11 boats qualify for the Olympics. So we were quite far out of qualifying spots. So had to go home. It was quite a big wake-up call for us. And then John coming out of retirement to surprise us all and qualify for or get selected for the boat. And then it was. I'm sure John will tell you it wasn't smooth sailing from there. He picked up a wrist injury, and it was on and off of in the pair. I did quite a lot of work in the single, just trusting each other, trusting the process that we had committed to, and then the going to World Champs and making an A final was something that I could only dream of at that stage, with only having a few weeks in the boat together. It was an insane achievement, and really, really just happy to have got it done.
Yeah, realistic targets then for you for Paris 2024. Let's say you do go. What do you believe you can get?
I mean, obviously, if you ask any athlete that's going to compete at a world stage, they're never going to tell you that they don't want to win the gold medal. So I think that's always the goal. Even going into the World Champs this last year, we said, okay, obviously the Olympic qualification was the big goal, but it would be nice to get a medal.
Yeah.
Obviously the gold medal is the ultimate goal. Just putting in all of the work that we can to get there.
Yeah, someone who knows a thing or two about winning a gold medal, John. 2012, awesome. Thank you so much. We still appreciate that goal. I think we're going to be celebrating for the rest of our lives. But what still keeps you going?
What happened was the taste of victory is what keeps me going. There's nothing better than even winning on a Wednesday afternoon against some of your crewmates. So it's that keeps drawing me back. I was in retirement basically, and then the bug started calling to me. So I told my wife, listen, please, can I have another shot? So she was almost she was agreeing to it. And then I phoned up the coach. I was like, Coach, I want one more shot at the Olympic Games. It's Thiago Loureiro. And I phoned him up earlier this year thinking that I could just get my body back into shape, because I'd taken sort of 2 years off. I thought 1 year to get my body back in shape and just now start from this season, from October, November, and give one last crack at it, because 2012 went really well. 2016 at that Rio Olympic Games, just missed out. And then 2020, 2021 was supposed to be the sort of swan song, and we just completely missed the mark. We sort of ranked second in the world coming to the Olympic Games, and we just flew too close to the sun in training, missed the mark. So I had this redemption that I needed to.
Unfinished business.
This is it. This is why I'm here. I'm back. I'm old. I shouldn't be here, but we're chasing glory and we're chasing gold. That's why we're here. Once you've tasted it once, you can never go back.
Yeah, how's the competition been with these guys? You know, competing with people so much younger than you.
They stage me all day, every day.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So it's great to go back into the team. The young guys are super strong. Chris and Courtney are leading from the front. I'm just there with a bit of experience, a bit of know-how, and just trying to lead them onto the right path. So we're using a bit of both. I'm learning from them, they're learning from me, and the team is stronger together.
Yeah. Do you remember 2012? What were you doing? How old were you in 2012?
I was 10 years old. I was not rowing back then.
How's that to make you feel old?
We're 10 years difference now.
How old were you and what were you?
I was 12.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Did you watch?
He's exactly 10 years older than me.
Oh my goodness.
It's very cool, because C's were in front of me in the boat.
Yes.
He was 10 years older than me. So when I look at it now, it's like when I was with Caesar, he was sort of the old man of the boat, the very experienced one, the one I looked up to. And now it's the other way around. Now I'm 10 years the senior.
Yeah, obviously we saw how that relationship was between Caesar and John and the rest of the guys at that age group. But for you, what sort of inspiration do you take from him? And also knowing that you could still play the sport at highest level years from now.
Yeah, I mean, it's from day one when he got in the boat, I was...
Starstruck?
Yeah. I always, like, when I first came into the national team in 2019, you know, it was always a big thing for me, like getting a chance to row with John Smith, you know. And before the past Olympics, I rowed with him once, and from then I learned so much. And then now going back into the boat with him, it's every single session I'm learning something new. We're pushing each other to keep on the highest standard that we've set for ourselves. And yeah, I mean, learning something new every day it's insane.
Yeah, for you, Courtney, I mean, obviously we've got the legends like John in the boat, but also tell us about the ladies' competition. Should we expect any more from your group? And also, are there any more boats that should be expecting them to qualify?
Yes, definitely. So I think the women's team is always something that we're trying to develop and grow, and I think it's definitely come a long way. So if I look at possible boats for late qualifications next year, we have a senior double with Catherine Williams and Paige Badenhorst, and they also obviously like participated at this year's senior world champs and missed qualifications by like 0.6 of a second. So yeah, they'll definitely go for it again next year, and it's also like exactly as Chris was saying, like so cool being able to train with other girls that I know are really strong and really fast, because at the end of the day we all just push each other.
Yeah, final one. Sorry, they're telling me I'm running out of time. I've been requesting an extra minute. But John, let's give you the last one. You know, as I was saying in my introduction, that this is a sport that is expected to get medals for Team South Africa. Is that even realistic? And also, what perhaps you believe when you sort of mentioned what went wrong in the past, but like, are those expectations realistic from the public?
Yes, we have a great heritage in it, and we're striving for it. So. Realistic or not, it's what we're out there every day. There's a team, the women's team, the men's team, we all train together, and we all train with a single goal to go and do this thing, to get gold. So it's we expect it of ourselves, so the country can expect it of us.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you. Thank you all three for coming through. That's John Smith, Courtney. What's your last name, Courtney? Let's see if I've got it here. Christopher Baxter as well as Courtney Westley. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we can bring you back in studio with your new regalia. What do you guys call it? Medals? I don't want to say medals. I mean, you have many already. So looking forward to seeing that. Thank you so much to you guys, and all the best in your journey and going to the Olympics next year.